And I now give the floor to the distinguished representative of Sri Lanka. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you, Chair, for giving me the floor. At the outset, let me state that Sri Lanka aligns itself with the statement made by Uganda on behalf of the Group of 77 and China, and wishes to make the following points in our national capacity. Chair, Sri Lanka is happy to join the commemoration of the International Day for South-South Cooperation adopted in 2003 by Resolution 58/220. The theme of a better tomorrow with South-South cooperation is deeply relevant as we strive to seek solutions to the multifaceted challenges of development, poverty, and environmental destruction that continue to engulf us on this planet. Let me also take this opportunity to state that Sri Lanka lends its fullest cooperation to the implementation of the actions in the outcome document of the third South Summit held in January this year in Uganda, and underlines the importance of South-South cooperation in achieving the Agenda 2030 and getting the SDGs back on track. Sri Lanka adds its voice of appreciation to the work of the UN Office on South-South cooperation under its able leadership of Director Dima Al-Khatib in launching several innovative projects to support the membership, including its most recent launch of the South-South and Triangular Cooperation Solutions Lab to foster innovative and sustainable development solutions through South-South and Triangular Cooperation. We are confident that the platform would lend itself to enhancing the capabilities of developing countries in making evidence-based decisions to foster sustainable development and create policies that address emerging global challenges. We look forward to the office's work with the IAEA following the MOU, particularly work related to climate-smart agriculture. As an agriculture-based economy, sharing of best practices, resources, and experiences among our countries to mitigate the impacts of climate change and ensure food security for our people is a high priority. Chair, the Global South is making increasingly significant contributions to global development. We have recognized this ever-expanding potential of South-South cooperation in the Pact of the Future and the Global Digital Compact that is being negotiated. We should seek to maximize capacities, knowledge, technologies, and infrastructure in the Global South to address development challenges as South-South cooperation takes on new dimensions. Increased collaborations have strengthened our hand and made it possible to implement this agenda through the trust funds under the South-South agenda. Chair, the global trade dynamics are changing. The Conference on Trade and Development report of 2022 recognized the changed structure of international trade over the past 25 years. They noted that the share of trade between developed economies has declined by nearly 15% since 1995, while growth in South-South trade has gone up by 14.1%. In 2021, South-South trade accounted for nearly 60% of developing countries' high-tech exports. It was also reported that South-South trade in the marine fisheries and aquaculture sector doubled in the period between 2012 and 2022, rising to US $39 billion. These are just a few areas in which South-South trade is supporting the key development goals of our countries, allowing us to retain more economic benefits locally, create jobs, and foster innovation. Chair, at the Voice of Global South Summit hosted by India, Sri Lanka highlighted common challenges faced by the Global South, particularly economic issues such as debt settlement and limited accessibility to international financial markets. As a collective concern, Sri Lanka recognizes the need for South-South knowledge sharing on debt burden management. As the creditors create collectives, it is to be considered that the debtors should not find themselves alone in negotiating solutions to issues created in major part by structural issues in the global economic order and the dated international financial architecture. South-South cooperation must prioritize the building of trust and work towards meaningful solidarity by using our collective power to reinforce the momentum towards sustainable development and a more just and equitable financial structure. In conclusion, Chair, we wish all members gathered best on the UN Day for South-South Cooperation and look forward to further fruitful cooperation with the UN Office for South-South Cooperation and among our members. Thank you.